Alright, how's it going tonight, everyone? Welcome. We are continuing our Lego build tonight. Working on the NES console itself. I just popped open the first bag for the console itself. I got the instructions up on screen, and if you want to follow along, you can find the link to the instructions right over there, and that has been updated for today. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully pretty good. I opened one bag without you. Oh no. Don't worry, I'm opening the second bag. And hey, I gave you 5, almost 6 minutes to get here since I hit start stream. Not my fault, I waited. No. All right, we're just gonna jump right in and get going because this is gonna be another 3-hour build. So delays suck and we don't want them because we wanna get this done. So the TV I have in the other room right now, the TV turned out really good. I'll bring it back in when we're done with this, when we take a look at it. But yeah, it looks great sitting on my shelf. You can just walk up, turn the thing, and it goes. I figured out what I was doing wrong with Mario, so that's another thing we can touch on too. But yeah. Twitch just pushed the notification after I've been live for 6 minutes? Ugh. Yep. That'll happen. Also, after the stream, I'm gonna put the, I'm gonna take the VOD from last night, and I'm gonna put that on YouTube after this stream, because at that point, it'll be a full 24 hours. And then I won't have to possibly deal with any, legal BS. So, yeah. Alright, that's weird that it goes out, right? But, whatever, don't matter to me. So, we're just going. I just realized you can't see what I'm doing. The light seems a little dimmer today. Let me know if you agree, if you have any suggestions. But all I did is turn the light off last night. Oh no, I had this one over here too. That's the problem. Hold on. Ugh. I forgot I put this light back to where it normally is. And now I am super bled out. But that's a little better. Alright. At least I can see more here. Alright, that goes there. Alright, step number 4. Grab one of these and 4 pegs. 2, 3, 4. Notification really slow today. Faces of the 3 guys in the building guide are the most 80 things you've seen today. Yeah, yeah, they didn't skimp on the 80s nostalgia. Let's go with that. I think that's probably being nice, but yeah. Okay, that's step 5. Step 6, a Rooney. We need a 1x1, 1L, a 2x2, a 2x3, a 1x6 Technic brick, and a 1x6 regular brick. Okay, then we are going to start with the 2x3, put the Technic across like so. Need to get this camera better in focus, or zoomed in more. Might look at a camcorder for this kind of stuff, because that's easier, and the zoom on there is not crap. Just find an old digital camcorder. Slope, that's 2x6 and a 1x2. Oh, I turn it around like so. Put that there, and that goes there. Piece of cat fur. Not that you guys can see it, but it's gonna drive me nuts because it's gonna end up between bricks. Ugh. This is the problem with using whatever the crap this material is called. I had it and I can't think of it. Everything sticks to it and you're just like, ah, go away, stop. Alright, there we go. Morning when the streamer just started talking after intro and the second later the Twitch ad appeared. Well, so the streamers themselves, they can decide whether or not oh, I messed that up. They can decide whether or not their subscribers get ads. I turn off ads for subscribers, because that's, you know, that should be a benefit of subscribing, in my opinion. But that's not universal, is what I'm saying. That's really annoying that they have you keep turning the piece around. Like, why don't we put that on? Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I guess, but that's whatever. Okay, so that was 10. 11. We need 2 more pegs. Don't mind that, just glitchy bugs. Yeah. That's the thing too, like Twitch will be like, oh, if you want to make sure that your viewers don't see ads, you can, or don't get pre-roll ads, you can run ads throughout the stream and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I'll just let you run the ads because I don't want to be that guy. The 12th bank, thank you for the follow, glad to have you here. Let me know if I said that right. I think I said it right, I don't know. How's it going? Yep, building the nests. Whee! Alright, so that is step 12. Then we've got 1x6, or 4x6, 1x4, 2x4 brick, and some axle kind of thingies. Is this where you put the Game Genie? Alright, step 16, for those of you following along in the instructions. Like I said, we're trying to go fast tonight, because like, this is going to be probably at least 3 hours, and delays and that kind of thing suck, so we're trying to go fast. So we built the TV last night, for those of you that don't know, and I'll be posting the VOD of it on YouTube after this stream. I'm just gonna click in here. They didn't make that real obvious that that's what's happening, but whatever. Could be worse. Where are my... Oh, those are those... Yeah, I need one more L. Oh, I'm blind. I'm blind. Alright, step 20. Flip it over. 2 2x6s, 1 L plate. L plate goes by the 1x4. And the 6s go in. And we flip it back over again. All these flips. It's parkour Lego. Alright. Then this goes over here. I knocked a piece off trying to click this in. Oh, geez, line up. There we go. Okay. It's getting a little bit more of an S shape to it. Alright, 23. We need 4 of these, a 1x1 and a 2x6 plate. There it is. Alright, 2x6 plate goes 1, 2, 1, and then goes there. And then this goes here. And to this one. Alright, step 24. Anybody catch how many steps this one has? We'll see. It's starting to feel like Tetrasphere. I really wish they would remake Tetrasphere. I love Tetrasphere. That game was great. And the music was amazing. I never actually ended up... So when I was a kid, I never owned it. I just rented it a lot, because like I never had the money to go buy it. A couple years ago I bought a copy at the Midwest Gaming Classic, and I have not played it in a long time, and I should do that in the near future. Alright, just one of those. Nope, not that one. It's a dark gray. Why is there one light gray piece? I didn't realize I had the light gray. One of these, 1x1 and a 1x6. 1x6 goes there, 1x1 goes there, the big baddie long piece goes there, and that one goes there. Okay. Alright, 27. 8x4 plates, 12x2, no, that's 14x2. 1x6, 1x2 plates, 2x2 red, and beige L. Beige L goes here, goes there, across the top. And this is bag 1 of 8. There's 8 numbered bags, but there's 3 bags for 7. I already pulled out all the bags and sorted them, so I'm not digging for them like we were last night, because that was annoying. All right, 2x8, 2x14, 1x2, and an L. What the L? So this is clearly where the cartridge is going to go in. I'm guessing this is the back. No, this is the front, because this is going to be the controller ports. And then this is the little side things where you had the external console thing come in. And this is going to be the RF, or the RF input, and the power input is going to go there somehow. So yeah, this is the front of the console. One of these plus this. That goes there. This goes here. Alright, we're on step 30 now. A little sub build here. Start with one of these. We put this on top. Each one of these goes here. So I didn't see any springs in here or in the everything that I saw, so I don't know if like the cartridge actually spring loads or what. But you're supposed to be able to get in and out. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to work. But like I said, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. Although that's right where the cartridge is going to go, so maybe there are springs in here. Alright, step 30. 31. One of these and the 1x2 gray. Gray goes right there. That's a cheese wedge. Or no, that's not the cheese wedge. That's just a 45 degree. The cheese wedge are the plate ones. This is a double cheese wedge. That's what this is. 2x3. Nope. Where's this guy go? This goes up against the blue. Okay. And cheese wedge, or whatever. The angle goes there. And that one goes there. Okay, okay. Put it on a retro gaming thing on the Switch. Yeah, I just making it available would be cool too. Like I said, I have it now, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, being able to play it easier would be cool. I really wanted to get an analog pocket, but those sold out like instantly, which sucks. Because I've been trying to keep an eye on that since they announced it. But we'll see what happens. Two of these. This is gotta be the last step. Yeah, this is basically everything else that's here. So 2x3 there, then here, then a 2x2, then that, then a 2x2, then that, and then that. And all I have left is one extra peg, which that seems acceptable. Put that to the rest of the extra stuff we have. A new pigeon plugin? Yeah. Going on, Mike, how you doing? How you doing, for Christ's sake? Welcome, welcome. Alright, so that was step 34. On to 35, which is bag 2. Oh yeah, there are some mechanics there. There's wheels to like hold everything, so maybe there are springs. Bag number 2. Oh, yep. There's the shock absorber parts. Oop. I remember my first Technic build that had those. I was like, oh my god, this thing's amazing. But that set was also cool because it was a motorcycle and it had a chain that when you moved the motorcycle along, it would drive the pistons in the engine. That was one of my favorite sets for the longest time. It has the big old shock absorbers on the front, and then it had a chain, which is like, oh my god, this is amazing. The 90s Technic sets were amazing. That's all I have to say. Alright. 2x3 orange goes right there. That's a good step. Alright. 1x4 Technic. 1x2 gray. 1x3 one of those guys. 1x2 green plates. and 2 black pins. Alright. I'll do this to get this crap out of my hand. That goes right there. Yep. Alright. Alright, that's gonna go over this with 1 peg out. Okay, that looks good. Step 37. Ooh, we're gonna go build the cartridge holder slot thing. Start with the big box. 2 black pins, 2 long blue pins, and 2 gray pins. For those of you that don't know, the black pins they're tighter. They hold things together. The gray pins will hold things, but they'll let them spin. The black ones won't. And the blue ones, I don't know that I ever knew exactly what the blue ones did, but I think they work like the. You can kind of turn them easier than you can turn the black ones, anyways. Yeah, like the black one. Can barely turn. Blue, I can turn a little bit, but maybe it's because I have more leverage on it. But the gray ones, like, for example, that's a gray one, right? If we take a black one, barely moves, and I don't have a regular 2, well, we should be able to do it this way. So yeah, the blue ones are also like that, but the blue ones are more like special ones where like they're not necessarily going to do the same stuff that are like they're longer pins, or they're an axle on one side, a pin on the other, and stuff like that. So you know, you get what you pay for. All right, we need a blue 1x6, another blue pin like this. And that goes there, and the blue pin goes through long way. Okay. There we are. That's step 38. Alright. I'm gonna grab this box. We need 9 black pins, but we need to start with 5. There's the 5. 1 there. 1 there. I'll grab 6. No. How many did I grab? Yeah, I grabbed 6. Whatever. Okay, let me connect to there, and then we take 5 more black pins, or 4 more black pins, we put them here and here, and then here and here, and then we take that and connect it to that side, and voila. Okay, alright, step 40. 1 of these, 3 black pins, 1 elongated blue pin, and a 1x4 Technic brick. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These pieces are interesting. I haven't seen much of these. Like, I haven't done a whole lot of building lately. Or I should say in years. So it's just interesting to me that like they've added these like super long additional pieces for Technic building. I always hate, oh, there you go. I'm like, I always hate trying to get these on, and as I'm saying it clipped in. Alright, 42. Stale on this side, 2 black pins, and 2 blue long ones. Okay, that's gonna go here. Yep. Then the black pins here. Then a black pin, then a blue one. Okay. And this guy, we turn this around. This goes on the front. Okay. Looks good, looks good. These 2 long ones here just go across the whole sides. I'm gonna put some plates down, some tiles I should say. 1, 2, 3, and a 1x6, a 1x3 tile, and a 2x3 tile. 2x3, 1x6, Okay. We need 4 1x6s across the edges. Kind of miss my NES. Stupid kid me sold my NES. I had an original NES, which came as part of the action set, I think it was called. That came with Mario and Duck Hunt and the Zapper. And then I had a NES 2 that I sold because I was a dumb kid. And yeah, I read an interesting article on functional programming and how it's becoming popular with devs. Started checking out Closure. I was curious about your thoughts. Functional's not for me. That's that's my official thought. Like, a lot of the things I do don't map well to functional, because one of the big things about functional is about immutability, and that doesn't work. Like, so something like Pigeon, like a desktop user app, immutability just is not really feasible. Because, like, instead of like mutating something, you're supposed to create a new one, right? All right, so I have an open conversation window with somebody and the person's status changes. So how does that map down in functional land, right? That's where I start having problems, is like, I can't map that right. And then it's just like, well, this sucks. Like, what's the point of doing this? Because I can't make this work. And I don't know, maybe it's just that I don't know enough about functional, but that's been my thoughts on it so far. What's the Bluetooth gods? You have sound? Nice. Congratulations, Snickle Toast. This is always never ending mantra. Choose technology to the job. Yes, that too. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like going and learning it and stuff, but like, don't try to force it into everything. That's the key thing, right? Once you're trying to like force something into something else, that's where you run into problems, and that's where you have a bad time. But like, yeah, there's definitely stuff that works better for functional programming, or with functional programming, but is it going to be the end all be all? No. Are you going to be able to convince people of that? No. That's been my experience. Flare Zero, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Problem, just like hearing other devs' thoughts and things I hear about to get a better opinion on them, because I don't work with Closure professional. Oh yeah, I gotcha. I've done some minor Closure stuff. A couple jobs ago, we were using a monitoring system called Riemann, and all of the collection scripts and stuff like that were written in Closure. It's a little weird. I didn't spend a lot of time on it because, like, as much as I love like XSLT proc, my brain doesn't work in functional terms normally. And that causes me problems. So, like, for people that Closure just works for, or that functional just works for, yeah, that's fine. But, you know, like I said, my problem is the bigger issue of functional promotes immutability, and immutability causes problems for me when it comes to the things I develop. So it's nothing against them, it's just it doesn't scale well to it. Or it's not that it doesn't scale well, it's just it's not a good fit. Which therefore, you know, kills all of the benefits you get out of it, because it just doesn't do me any good. Alright, we just finished step 58 for those of you following along. Wow, we've already been going half an hour? Yikes. That's about right, though. We get about 50 steps every 30 minutes. Or that Walmart uses it for tracking all the receipts, wouldn't even know how to get up and running on something like that. Yeah, like something like that that's, you know, is immutable. Like, it's not going to mutate at all. That, yeah, perfect sense, right? But something like an end user application with network data and stuff, that's where, like Pigeon is, that's where you start running into problems. Where you're just like, I don't know if this is going to work. This looks like a little car. Alright, a little spaceship. Alright, 61. This guy, two of these, two and two. Let's put these two in here. On this side, put these. Then blue dots, then a red dot. Blue dot, then a red dot. And then we jam that into here. We'll try to get stuff aligned. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, we gotta make some tires. Can't cast from phone to TV anymore? Lame. I know it. I think it works on desktop, but yeah, their mobile app. They disabled it a while ago, and then they re-enabled it. I'm surprised that they disabled it again. That does not turn well. I don't think it's supposed to turn well, but it does not turn well. Like, all right. I guess that's... I don't know why they're showing that here, but okay. Anyways, we come back to the back here. Oop. We flip this over. Look at it from this side. Oop. And we are... That looks like the right orientation. Okay. Step 63. Oh, why did my phone beep? Bleepity bleep. It's probably a game. Yes. I forgot to check that game before I started the stream, too. Whoops. Alright. So now we have to put the console connector thingamajigger in here. Oh. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so in this orientation, this is kind of annoying. So we're just gonna push those through. There we go. Okay, boom. Hey, there we go. We kind of have a console slot. Maybe this is the back. Yeah, this has to be the back. But what went on this side in the back of the NES? I thought it was on the right side. Because the way this thing moves is like, that's going to be up front, towards the front. Cartridge is going to come in and then guide it. Whatever. We'll get there when we get there. That's 64. 65. Alright, good. There's some more pins to go in here. This goes into... wait, what? Oh, dude! Yeah, you don't fit there. Crap. Crap. One of the reasons this didn't line up well is I put it in wrong somehow. Which is why things aren't looking right. Okay, it's supposed to be this way because I am dumb. I don't know, I put it in the wrong way somehow. Anyways, let's try this now. It'll probably work better. Okay, there we go. Much better, yes, okay, but... I'm still confused how that's going to work, but whatever. Alright, so... Now the next step, this will work better. So now this pin is supposed to go in there. And I'm still not sure where... Like, this is supposed to go through... Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. Oops. Crap. That was... Yeah, that's the right spot. Alright, so now... Okay, now it just rotates. Like, the whole thing doesn't move, it just goes up and down. Okay. There we go. There's the cartridge slot. Alright, one of these, a 1x4 brick, and these two. Put these into Zibek. That goes there. And we're going to build some extra support for that guy. And soon we're going to be coming up on some of the interesting details they put in this model and that I saw in the review, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So we'll get to that stuff here soon. Oh, I have an extra tire? Alright. Twitch killed their Roku app too? Interesting. Wow, look at all these extra pieces. That's a lot of extras. That's a little concerning because I need to figure out their, I think it's their Usher API, which they don't want people using because like that's how people like avoid ads and stuff. But like make the API work with the ads in it, and I'm fine with that, right? Like, I'm not trying to block the ads. I'm just trying to let people, like for Spasm I'm talking about, like, I want people to be able to view Twitch from Pigeon, and if there's ads, so be it, right? Like, that's like, I'm a streamer, I get it. That's how streamers get paid. That's how Twitch gets paid, right? Or, you know, Twitch gets paid. They give some of that ad add revenue to the streamers as well. So yeah, let's leave the ads in. Let's let them get paid, right? But like, it's not that simple, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens. Moved from the store, made it so it won't work anymore. Lovely, lovely. That's a dick move there, Twitch. Dick move. But yeah, like the whole so like Twitch has a bunch of different APIs if you look at everything, and their current like REST API is called Kraken, I think. But like their API situation is a mess. Honestly, I think Pigeon 3's is easier to reason about, because it's very clear that like this is deprecated and this isn't. Whereas Twitch, it's not. It's like, yeah, this is deprecated, but in the new version, there's no solution. So good luck. Like, unless they fixed it recently, there's no way in the Twitch API to get a list of your subscribers. It's just like, okay, and stuff like that. But it's just like, I don't know, like, I need to find somebody at Twitch to talk to, be like, all right, here's the deal. These are things that would make things better and easier for everyone, including yourselves. You should prioritize this. Like, I'm not like a genius or anything, but like, these are things that would make sense to me to prioritize. And I would suggest you take that advice, and follow that advice, yeah. Okay, then we put this on here. I don't know what the hell part this is supposed to be for. Oh, okay. It's just to get the little lip around the expansion slot crap on the bottom of the Nintendo. Okay. Oh, 1x2 weird curvy guy goes right here. But yeah, so when I get to that stuff of Spasm, like I said, I've already done some of the work. I haven't done a ton of it. But like, I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't build a new Roku app that does the same stuff. Because again, the thing is, like we always do in Pigeon, right, is we make ourselves look like the real client. Because it's very difficult for them to remove the real client. So like, even the Slack protocol plugin, it uses all the normal API that you do if you're building just a Slack application, but then the way it gets its auth token is it authenticates as the Slack client. Like, it doesn't use an app ID. It's just like, nope, I'm the regular Slack client. And that's how we do password auth, because not doing password auth is a real pain in the ass for everyone. But that's just something Slack decided to do. So we had to follow suit. Alright, 1x6s. Blah. Words are hard, man. And a 1x3. Okay. Oh, so yeah. Oh. Guess what? You can't pick it up from that part. So I was just gonna show everyone. We're starting to look like a Nintendo here. And there's the cartridge slot. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. 2x6. 1x2. 1x4 weirdo guys. Half tile, half studs. 2 of these and 1 of these. Ha 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 ha! 2x1. 2x1. Need a red, a blue, and a tan. And we're gonna move something around. Oh, we need 2 reds. Okay, so put this here. A red, a tan, And a blueser. A blueser. Alright, that's step 80. Step 81. 1x2. 2x6 plates. 2x2s. Let's say a power button, but I don't think that's power. I have no idea what we're building right now, but sure. Alright, we need a 1x1 tan tile in orange. Something. 1x2 plates. 2x1 red axle duder thing. Start with this. This here. That here with the wedge in that direction. I should have done the plate first. It would have made aligning the other ones easier. At the sake of making it a little bit harder to see what was going on. Okay. And then this is going to go next to the wedge stuff. I don't do anything with that peg yet, apparently. But where are we going here? 3 left. No, we're going here. Okay. That's just to get an angle on that piece, because that piece doesn't move now. Oh, haha. That's the catch for this part. To keep it, like, to keep the cartridge in, there's a catch. This whole piece is the catch to make sure it doesn't move. Alright, 86. A 1x2, a tiny little arch, and a 1x4. Oh, no, two arches. Alright, so then we put those here. Yep. I wonder if that's manual, like if I'm going to be the one that does that kind of thing. But whatever. Alright. Wow, that's a piece I have not seen before. It's like a 1x1 plate, but it's got a peg or a stud on the side. As you see my melting robot hands. 1x1. Oh, and then we got a blue one for the top. Oh, those are interesting. Very interesting. There's so many like little detail pieces like this now that just never existed when I built Lego all the time. I might have come up with some much crazier models if that was the case, right? Laptop plugged into TV and chat on your phone, nice. Why don't you just cast from your laptop to the TV? Like that should have worked. Those were plates in a bunch of kits, huh? I haven't seen them before. They're new to me. 2 of these together again. Okay, and then we had a 1x2 gray. Just gonna go right there. Cast wasn't an option? It should be. I'm casting from me to my TV. Like it works. Oh. Cast button wasn't there? Huh. Yeah, so I normally just go through the browser itself. I don't wait for their player to show it up, or anybody's player. I just do it from the cast extension. And then it usually will just pick it up and work. Sometimes you have to refresh the page. But then that way, it just, I don't know. That seems to work better for me. Wow, this is really hard to see what the fuck's going on. So we rotate back here. We put one of these long guys here. It's gonna go, it's gonna leave 5 in the back. Yep. Okay. I don't understand what, oh, that's probably part of it. The 2x2s that are these wedge-shaped ones, they don't have holes in the back like these do, and they use those in a couple places here. was like, I don't know why they didn't do it that way. That would have been much better. I know better than the Lego Masters. Me, who barely built a Lego set once a year. Of course, I know better than the Lego Masters. I didn't grab the 1x6. Okay. Alright, that is 89. On to step 90. We need a 1x6, a 1x10, a 2x3, a 2x4, a 1x1, a 1x3, and a 3x3. I think that's everything. Alright, this is hard to discern. But one from the back goes there. Then we go 2x3. 2x4, 1x3, 1x6, 1x1, 1x10. Okay. Then we spin this a little bit. We take the 1x4 and we put that right here. Alright, 1x4 with a tan 1x4 brick on top. Across there. 93. Gonna build the AV ports. Or maybe these are the controller ports, I'm not sure. Two of these, a 1x4, 4 of these, 4 of these. 4 of these, and 2 tiny little axles. Alright, we're almost done with bag 3. Yay. Alright, 1x4, 2x4. I'll put these 2 on the bottom. 1x4 in the back. These 2 on top. Need to rig up my foot pedal to scroll. There we go there, there. Oh, this is interesting. Then we go, I was wondering how the extra greens were going to work. Then we take the same setup, but we put a peg in it. Let's put a pin in that for now. You think about that? I was expecting to see the cast button on the video. Gotcha, yeah. Seems like Twitch cut back the accrual of channel points, or maybe subscription tiers affects it. Yeah, I don't know that tiers affect it, but subs versus non-subs, there's a big difference in them. Come on, get in there. Like, it doesn't, like, theirs look flush, and I can't get that flush. That's not flush. No, but that's, yeah, alright, whatever. Like, that is what it is. I cannot get that any tighter. Oh, I missed a brick. I'm a dumbass. I didn't see it. It's in step 5. This is supposed to go here. Haha. There we go. And now it's flush. Yeah. 2 extra subs? Yeah, yeah. But, like, he's saying between tiers. Remember getting 100 bonuses, now they're only 60. We're sitting at 22.6k points right now. We get to 10k and get that fly the coop. Nice. Yeah, I need to figure out something to do better for that. At some point, we will get something. I don't know what it is. If you have suggestions, let me know. Because all these different ways for people to do stuff on the channel, it makes it really hard for the streamer to keep up and go, well, what are we actually going to do for a giveaway? I don't know. I'm not going to do what Anthony Writes Code recently did, and he made a channel point goal for a 24-hour stream. We're not doing a 24-hour stream. We did a 12-hour stream once on accident, and yeah, we're good. No, we're just not gonna do that again. Alright, so that goes there, that goes there. We got the 1-player, 2-player thing here. We're back over 50k points. Jesus. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, there. Now you can kind of see it. It says 1 and 2. and red. Nice. 1x4, whatever the hell you call that piece, and a 1x whatever. That goes there. That goes there, and that goes there. Alright, we got power and the reset. Oh, no, okay, yeah, I got it. No. I was like, it's only 2 pins, so I was like, maybe you're supposed to make it go into the other part, but no, that's not it. So there we go. There's our power and reset, although we can maybe make these closer. We can put them right on top of each other. It's not how they have them. But we can also do it in between, which that looks a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's the way they have it. So the power's lined up with that. The power is actually in the regular whatever spots. This one is those 2 pins are landing on the dots of the plate, or surrounding the dots on the plate. Because if I were to go with it in the right spot or the left spot, but if I put it in between, that looks more accurate in my opinion. Alright, that was bag 3. 24 hours of straight coating sounds like death. Yeah. I mean, I've done it before. But it's usually because, like, I was late on a deadline, right? And stuff like that. Like, doing that with Twitch chat doesn't, like, love you guys, but it doesn't sound like fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be a dick, but yeah. You have a life, not enough time for 24 hours? I don't know that I would say that I have a life. There's a lot, like, how do I want to put this? I'm not trying to be like the, you know, wizard behind the curtain kind of thing, but like when I'm learning a new tech, I don't like to do that publicly. So like I do a lot of R&D off stream because number one, R&D sucks. It's really cumbersome to watch because you're just like, oh, let me try a million ways to do something that doesn't work. And then you bring in chat with questions and yeah. Hey, I was trying to be nice, damn it. Don't make a joke out of it. You have not streamed stuff too? Yeah, there's that. Like, I got up today, I did half my dishes, because I've been neglecting them for a couple days. Spent some time with the cats, made a real crappy dinner, watered my plants, worked on some code a bit, sent an email I've been meaning to send for a couple weeks, and did I say water the garden? I don't remember. Then I started this. It's like the big problem is like I live alone. I don't have anyone to help out around the house. So like if I get lazy, shit just doesn't get done. And that becomes a problem then. Oops, sorry. I don't know how I managed to squeak that, but okay. Squeaker! Squeak! Alright. But yeah, like if I had somebody to help out around the house, I would probably stream more, honestly. There's just so many little things I gotta do every day. It's annoying. Like, every day, I scoop 4 cat litter boxes. Yep. Because cats. Ate box mac tonight. It's not that bad. Yeah, I made 2 sandwiches. That was my dinner. And I'm kind of hungry yet. I probably should have eaten more. Like, added a bag of chips or something into it. That's just motivation to end the stream earlier. Oh, this one's supposed to go in here. Add some extra strength into that corner. Yay, step 100! Woo! Wait, what? A real crappy dinner was, by chance, box mac and cheese with water because you're out of milk? Oh no! I've actually started drinking more milk lately. And I think it's helping in general, just because I'm getting both vitamins A and D, because like I don't go outside. Like The amount of time I spend outside each day is like 10 minutes as I'm watering the garden. That's how much I go outside. And that's that's pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, whatever stuff, right? I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything, right? I don't need to. So like the getting the extra vitamin D from the milk, I think has actually been helping me feel better in general. But yeah. It's like eating oatmeal with water or cereal. I've never eaten cereal with water, but it just looks and sounds gross. But like if you're gonna do like boxed mac and cheese without milk, you might as well just like get ramen, right? I mean, number one, ramen's way cheaper than even Kraft mac and cheese. So I personally would go that route. That's just me. 2, 1, 6. Okay. 2 1x6s again. There's those two. 2x3 and a 3x3. All right, so we got 3x3, 2 3x3s. 3x3, 2x3, a 3x3. I need 2 more 2x3s. I'm not counting all my pieces right. 2 2x3s. That's gonna be 2 1x6s. I gotta admit, like, I didn't realize the scale of this thing in the videos and reviews I read or watched, but yeah. Actually, been out a lot this summer, getting quite a tan. I think I may run for president. Oh boy. You've had cereal with iced tea before because you were an oh no, were you like still half asleep? Like that seems like the only time where like that action might be acceptable. Or like you grabbed the wrong pitcher or something, right? I thought you were grabbing a carton of like almond milk or something and you grabbed the iced tea on accident. Where the hell is this piece? Oh, it's right there. I think if it's Cheerios, it wasn't bad. What? Oh, how did I know? Well, like, what are the options, right? Like, if you accidentally did that and weren't trying, like, what are the possible scenarios that you could have accidentally done that? And it's like, okay, well, you know, early in the morning, dead tired because you were on call and had 4 calls last night. And you wake up and you're just like, you know, like you're doing the whole I'm awake but I shouldn't be thing. So like you're trying to get your day started but you still have your eyes closed half the time. Tell me I'm not the only one that's done that. Like there's no way I'm the only one that's been in that scenario before. And you're just like, I fucking hate this, blah blah blah, this is bullshit. Like I shouldn't even be working today because I worked 8 hours on call last night in the middle of the night. I woke up at 2 in the morning. And can you tell I've done this before? We're like, no, you have to come in because we need support for this blah 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 thing. It doesn't matter that everything blew up and I'm something like overtime, and they're like, no, your salary non-exempt, you can get overtime, and I'm like, yeah. Good times, good times. That's called a not good work-life balance. Been there many, many, many times. Oh, we're just building this thing again. This is easy. Let me guess, this is gonna go right here. I'm not even gonna look, because I know it's right. And we're done. Alright, that's 107 on to 108. We need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1 of these. Oh, no indication I've done any of that before. Yep, not at all. Not at all. So those of you that are like, hey Grim, I've heard you say that whenever you find a job, you don't want to be on call. If you've never been on call before, trust me, it sucks. I mean, it's not bad if like, nowadays it's a lot better with like Kubernetes and stuff, because stuff like automatically will heal itself and shit. It's like, all right, you just gotta kind of wake up, check everything, make sure everything's running, and you're fine. But like back in the day when shit used to break, it used to break. So like you've got to wake up from a dead sleep and then troubleshoot. And every second you're down, like you're gonna get yelled at because you're down, right? And it sucks. It is not fun. And it's not something I have any interest in doing anymore. I've been on call. When did I start there? I started there in 05. I've been on, like, for 13 years of my life, I've been on call. Not constantly, but it's just like, I'm done, right? I'm done. All right, have a go and Diggle Toast. Catch you later. You're half asleep and didn't turn on the kitchen light. Yeah. You're on call now, can't confirm it sucks. Yeah, like, one of the reasons why, like, we have all these crazy DevOps tools and stuff like Kubernetes and stuff, it's to try to make it suck less. Like, because the suck's never going to go away, but it's like, how do we make this not as bad? How do we make it so we can do less? Like, oh, okay, I have to learn all this stuff up front? All right, cool. But, like, I'm not getting woke up in the middle of the night and having to just instantly, like, turn my brain on from unconsciousness to a fully functional adult, right? That can troubleshoot things quickly. And it sucks, man. It's horrible. All right, 2 of these. I mean, there's a part of it too where it's like, all right, well, you should know the system so well in and out that you can do all this. But like, it seems like whenever I've been on call, like, as you all will see, like, no matter what I try to do, everything just goes to shit, right? And that typically was what I'd see when I was on call too. This looks like I'm supposed to have a dark gray 1x2 plate. I am not seeing a dark gray 1x2 plate. Oh, there it is. I am blind. It was on an angle, so I didn't see it. And the reason I know it's supposed to be a dark gray is because we have the light gray one here, and you can see that I'm pointing to the screen, which you can't see. But if you look at step 114, you can see that the difference of the gray colors there. You're always on call? Yes, it blows. Yeah, it's absolutely. It's like, I get it, I understand it, but there's got to be a better way, man. There's got to be something else. Hire somebody who's just second support tech, right? And give them like easy jobs to do, or like find a second and third shift tech that's, you know, able to do some maintenance stuff and stuff like that, and then that way, like, your main people aren't getting burned out because of crap. And like, your bosses will be like, oh, well, it's cool, like, you can come in like 2 hours late today. It's like, asshole, I work 6 hours. Like, coming in 2 hours late don't mean shit. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but yeah, that's just not cool. That plug doesn't look, it looks like it's so low that it doesn't look right, but that's what the instructions say. But all right, whatever. And this goes next to that one. Okay, wait, and that one goes further in. All right, whatever. All right, we need one of these, this tile, and a window. And we're gonna put that there. Okay. You're surprised I haven't had any trouble with this build? What do you mean? Oh yeah, because I was saying whenever I try to do something goes crazy. Yeah, I'm really surprised I haven't made any big mistakes either. We'll see. No single person can possibly know the entire system of your job. It's a spider web that somehow processes trillions of data points per month. And it has some machine learning pipeline that if I know how it works. Yeah, and that's just usually what ends up happening. And like you just said, there's no way anybody could possibly know it, but you know, when you get that call, you have to figure out what messed up and fix it. And that is a bad spot to be in. Like, I don't need to tell you, you already know this. But it's just, it sucks. It's bad. It's like, I've done DevOps before, I've done support before, I've done developer support before. It's just, and you end up being in call on all of them, which is another reason why it's like, yeah, whenever I find my next job, I want to do contracting, because you know who doesn't get put on call? The contractor. And why is that? Because the contractor has a limited contract with the company, so then they do not get put on call, which is awesome. So this is supposed to go all the way in. That's supposed to be like the power plug or something. It's an interesting collection of pieces. Step 118 for anybody following along. Oh, I got it. Okay, so on the Nintendo, this is the power plug. The weird one I said that was like too low, that's the channel 3, channel 4 switch on the Nintendo, and then the next one is going to be, and then the next one is the RF switch. Yeah, we haven't finished building the RF switch yet, but that's the power plug. That's what that is. That's the normal barrel connector, and that's why it looks the way it does. Yeah, that's actually really cool. The way they modeled that is very nice, very nice. You know, the worst part is like I haven't actually looked at I haven't physically had a Nintendo in my hands in 20 some odd years, and I still remember the way this whole thing lays out and works. That's kind of scary. All right, there's the 3 for that. Now we're gonna build the AV ports. So there's supposed to be a 1x4 that has a label on it, which is right there. Audio and video. Nice little print. So we're gonna put this down. Oh, it's upside down. Grab these. It says audio and video, and we... What? Oh, we just place it in there. Okay, okay, got it. At least the ML stuff is function as a service based on the most part. That's cool. Doesn't really break too often, and other stuff is mostly non-orchestrated Docker on about 100 different servers. It's a mess. You're busting your butt to get us moved 100% to Kate's. Yeah. Like, so before the stream, I noticed that my Kubernetes cluster for the Pigeon stuff is really out of date. So I started doing updates, and I just messaged Reconaro. I was like, hey, I'm updating Kate's. You'll see some stuff blip, but it should be fine. So then he messaged me a bit later and goes, hey, Peroxide's not working anymore? And I'm like, ah, shit. There's a bug in my Peroxide plugin for JetBrains Hub, in that when the DNS changes, it doesn't follow it. So while the kube DNS updated for UTrack restarting, or not UTrack, for Hub restarting, it didn't know, Peroxide didn't get updated for it. So then Peroxide started failing, and it was like, oh, well, this is dumb. Did I do this wrong? It's 2 1x8s. Oh, okay, I got it. I missed a 1x8. Ah, no, crap. Well, that was a good way to break this. Glad I know how this... Ooh, come on. Come on. Reconaro, you were saying I haven't had any problems? Now I'm breaking shit. Alright, well, let's put that... Wait. No, that's a 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need a 12. Aha! Okay. Put this piece on first. There we go. Then give me this 1x6 to go here, and the 1x8. Okay, that's just me not paying attention to all the pieces I need. Looks like we jinxed you. Yep, it happens. It's alright. If that's all that came out of that, that's cool. Alright, 1x10, 1x8. Or those are, no, those are both 1x10. Or whatever, by 10. 2x8. An L, and 4 3x3s. Okay, 3x3. 3x3, 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 10x1, 8 by whatever. Then the L. Get the L out of there. And then the 1x10. Alright, we are starting to look pretty snazzy here. Yeah, we're going to build the audio and video plugs here shortly. Right now, I guess. Alright, I need one of those. 3 of... Oh, that's going to be the RF jack. Okay, one of these, 3 of these. Okay. Audio plug. Video plug. RF jack. There's the RF jack. That looks pretty good for the back of a Nintendo, considering that this is built out of Legos and not actual, like, Nintendo pieces. And there's the composite plugs. That looks pretty damn snazzy. Was it brown? I thought mine was white. Or no, it was like some weird, like, bluish something, I thought. Yours is brown? Huh. I'm Googling. Oh, I said RJ jack. I'm like, why am I getting phone cables? Oh, on this one it's white. I don't know if this is like a secondary kit or something. Is yours like dirty perhaps or burnt out? Like, not trying to be a dick, but maybe that's what's going on. On the Super Nintendo, it's brown. Super Nintendo is brown. Like, I'm seeing a picture here, and the Super Nintendo, it's brown. Hey, everyone! Oh, okay, yeah. Hold on. Apparently I left the sticker video running. So Super Nintendo is brown. But Nintendo was white. Where was it? But Nintendo was white, apparently. At least according to these pictures. Yeah. No worries. Just we're all in consensus now that the Super Nintendo looked to be brown and the NES is white. Could be different depending on other stuff, but that appears to be the situation. Okay. Back to the instructions. 124. One of these, one of those. We need to, oh, we can leave it like that. All right, so this is gonna go up above this, and then this here, and one of these guys. All right, then we need this thing, one of these, and one of these, and we build it like so. Oh. And then that goes here. I'm trying to have a piece stuck to my arm. Alright, step 126. 127. 128. 129. 130. 131. 132. That is a bunch of stuff. And that's gonna go right there. I guess it's an extra guard or something. Oh, this is gonna be the inside of the, okay, I got it, I know what it's doing. That looks like it goes on the bottom too. Yes, because then that clips in right there. Okay. That was 134. We're on 135 now. 2x1 and a 1x2 on the top and the bottom. Stacked together. Goes right there. 136. We need a 1x2 tile. That thing. That and a 2x3. 2x3, then this, then this. And then we're gonna build that whole thing right there. Okay. That's 136 to 137. 1x4, 1x6, 2x2, 2x4, 2x4 across there, 1x4 there, that goes there, and the 1x6 goes there. Okay. I'm very surprised I haven't needed the brick separator at all. Like, we're about halfway through this, and I haven't needed the brick separator. I mean, we're halfway through the entire set because we did the TV yesterday. We didn't need it all for that. Like, it came out of bag 1. It's right there. Is anybody else as Lego old as me and remember when the brick separator first got released? And it was like, oh my god, my teeth feel better now. $5, that's all need in 5 minutes. So if I don't need it in 5 minutes, are you actually going to donate $5? I feel like you've just offered. I feel like you've just made that commitment. You just turned it into a donation incentive now. So 5 minutes from now, at 1:21 in the stream time, if I have not used the brick separator, I expect to see $5 in bits. No, I'm just playing. Just to force you to put your money where your mouth is. 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of that. All right, this is going to be it for this. This is going to be the last step here. All right, so on top of that brick, we put a 2x3 and 1 of these. And then we put a 2x3. We leave 1 block open. We put the next one here. And then we put these across. And then in the back, we put that there, and that there, and that there. All right, bag 5 coming up. Remember Lego before the brick separate? Yeah, I know. If somebody chewed up Lego pieces, I can imagine. Do you feel better and your Legos didn't have missing gashes in them anymore? Yeah. It's fine. This next part looks like it's gonna suck, and I might... There's a good chance of brick separator here. Because it's all tile work to make that stupid ridge in the NES. It's half tiles. Trying to figure out why I'm sitting here sweating again. The box where I'm putting the bags was blocking the fan. Because the thing is I don't know how many viewers realize it. Like, to make a green screen work, you need a lot of light. And since I'm doing, you know, work with my hands here right now, I also need a lot of light. That light gets very warm. So you'll see streamers sweating all the time because you're just like, oh my god, there's so much light. And actually, I should drink some water because it's been an hour 20. You actually had to be told what it was? Oh, wow. Yeah, so these are the new ones. I have at least one, I think 2 or 3 of the original gray ones. Because I think, like, originally you had to buy them separately, and now they just, like, ship them in every set. Right? All right, here's a better shot. Oop, we're over bleeding. Or oversaturated, but yeah. Or we can go up here. But like the gray ones are pretty much the same. The orange ones are less plastic overall, but the gray ones didn't have the pin removal thing here. You can't see the. So this is for removing pins and Technic pieces. The old ones didn't have that, so that got added on in recent times, which it's a good move. Because there's like I used to just use other axles to pull them out, especially when you're doing a breakdown of something you build where you're like, oh, this is bad. This did not turn out the way I wanted it to. Time to start over, and then you're like, crap, I have to get all these gears apart. No. No, 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 no. 1x4, 2, that's not it. 1 of those, 2 of those, a 1x4 tile. Okay, 1x4, 2x4, these guys get tucked under. Then we put the 1x4 on top of the back, and then that goes there. Hey, it's a little chair. but no. Okay. Then we take 2 of the Technic 2x4s, and we put one on the top and one on the front. Okay, 143. A 1x4. Yeah, that's 1x4. 2 of these and a 2x4. You don't say that 2x4 there. Oh, okay. I almost put this together wrong because I was like, I know how this goes. And then I looked and I was like, oh, I'm doing this wrong. Because that never happens. So, yep, that goes there. Alright, 140. So, that's what we're looking like here. It's hard to see. There you go. That's where we are. So we're on 144. You need a 1x4 and 2 2x4 tiles. It's gonna go here. 1x4 and a 2x4 tile. There's the 1x4, and that's going to go. Where's the 1x4 go? Oh, the 1x4 goes here, and the 2x4 goes here. Okay. Yay! Now comes where I might end up needing the brick separator. 1, 2 of these. This is going to suck. Because it's going to be like, do this 20 times. Need a 1x4. 148, 149. We need 2 of these and another one of these. And that's going to go here. And we put this here. And that there. And then I put 2 more on the front. And it's going to be like, do this 9 times. Not 9, it's going to be an even number. Or maybe 9 more. Oh, no, we're just going to keep building like this. Alright, dark gray. 1x4. Then we're going to put 2 of these on. It's 152. A dark gray. 2x4 gray. Nice little aesthetic though. Looks like a heatsink. 154. Oh, okay. So that goes behind the controller ports. That's not the other side yet. Oh no, the back of this is gonna have a whole bunch more of those. All right. So now we're gonna build this. Yeah. So this is gonna do this twice, which is different than the one we just did. All right. So we got 1, 2. Then the dark gray 1x4 across. And then we build this out the same way as we did that one. Okay. It's 159. 160, we put this... Oh, hold on, wait. We should be doing these in tandem. Whatever, we'll just do them separate. We'll come back. It might be nice to do them in tandem, but I'm probably, like, I'm just going to be dropping the piece and picking it back up all the time. It'll just be faster to do one at a time. It's 163. 164s to put 2 on front, and then a dark gray on the front in 165. And undo the breakage I just had. Okay. Alright, yep, so I have to do that twice, but then that one's going to go right here. This is really, really, really looking like a Nintendo. I mean, I know that was the point of it and everything, but it's just, it still just astonishes me how much detail they can get into these things. Like, when I was a kid, I never would imagine, like, I think it was 4th or 5th grade, we had to do, like, some project for school. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember exactly what the topic was or anything, but, like, we had to, like, invent something and whatever and like present on it, right? So I built a, what did I call it, a Nintendo or Neo Super Nintendo or something. It was supposed to be like a Neo Geo plus a Nintendo.
Okay, there you go, sneering face.
You didn't actually have to donate the money. I was just being a dick. But so anyways, like I built this like Lego like wannabe console I don't even remember what it looked like, but like its gimmick was like you could put 2 cartridges in and the cartridges would like interact with each other and do things. And it was supposed to work like a Neo, it was supposed to have graphics like a Neo Geo, but be fun like a Nintendo. That was young me trying to come up with crazy ideas, and guess what? I still have them. But thank you for the 500 biddies. Reckon I greatly appreciate it. I was just giving you shit, but I appreciate it. Did I figure out that Lego deck? Oh no, I forgot to. Sorry. After the stream, I couch hacked for a while, and then I went to bed. So we will try to find that real quick when we are done building, so that we can get that going. Plus, like, you guys should be here. You shouldn't be watching the Lego documentary instead, right? We need a 1x4. It's 170. We need a 2x4 brick on the back. 2 2x4 plates, tiles, plates, whatever. For step 172. 173, we put a few more of these dang old things here. And that's gonna be a 1x4 brick. Yep.
Read up a message or two.
Read up a message or two. Also go check out Perfractic's Retro Recipes on YouTube. He designed an entirely new Commodore 64 case and keyboard out of nothing but Legos. Interesting. And thank you for the 100 bits, but that was not necessary to get my attention. Read him not a message. Alright. We're gonna need 1 more of those, and then 2 more of these, and that is it of the weird fin kind of whatever design thing you call it. This is gonna go right here. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm confident that we are done with that ridge. And we are. Alright, 180. So this gets into one of the hidden things that's built into the Nintendo. That I saw in a review, which would have been much cooler if I hadn't seen it in a review, but I did. I'm not going to spoil it for any of you, but this is a little Easter egg in the build, is what we're working on right now. So if you're only half paying attention, I mean, you can either, like, if you don't want the Easter egg to be spoiled, like, you know, turn the volume down or don't watch for a couple minutes. Or if you want to see what it is, just, you know, now's a good time to pay attention. We need a 1x2, a 1x2 tile. That's not a tile. Where's the tile? I don't have, oh, there it is. 1x2 black tile, 2 of the hooks, and this guy. Okay. So, a 1x3 there. The other 1x3 goes on the end. 2x1, then a hook. Then I missed the 1x1. Okay. 1x1. Then the other hook. Then a 1x2. Sorry, I'll look at chat in a second. I just want to get through this because there's a lot of little work here. 1x2. 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 Black. 1x2. 1x2. Oh. Where's... Oh, okay. I had 2 2x1s. So, Perfected called his contraption the Bricks D4. Nice. It's ridiculous how many bricks are in it. It's like a 10-hour build if you do the case and the keyboard. Oh my god. That's nuts. Alright, step 181. We are still working on the Easter egg part. It'll become real apparent when we get to the end. Like I said, I already know what it is, which kind of sucks, but whatever, it could be worse. 1x1. 1 of these. 2 of these. And 2 of these guys. Alright, 1, 2, and then I'll show what the whole Easter egg looks like when we're done building it. Right now, this is just what it looks like. You might have an idea already just by seeing that, but I don't want to, no spoilers yet, right? Okay, that's where that one goes. That goes, yes, on the peg. I was like, on the peg or between the pegs? I don't know. All right, 182. 3 3x1s. 1 1x4. 1 1x1. 1 1x2 with a cross. 1 1x2 plate. 2 2x1s and 3 of the barrels. So the barrels should make this should start to look a little, this should start to give you an idea of what the Easter egg is. Especially if you know your Nintendo history, which I hope you do. Three by one. It's also really cool that they put this Easter egg in. And it's something that, you know, I wish more people would do with their software and stuff. And actually, I have to find some good ideas and Easter eggs to put into Pigeon, especially Talkatoo. I want to put an Easter egg into Talkatoo. I haven't figured out what that's going to be yet. It might be some weird, like, keyboard combination thing. If you hit, like, this many keys in this row or something, it'll do something crazy. I mean, that's the fun, right? So, the point of the Easter eggs, especially... So, Easter eggs are just fun little things to find, right? But, like, in open source, Easter eggs are also a security feature. Because, like, if you have GPL source code, right, there's a license there that says, you know, if you're going to, like, you can reuse my code all you want. All that you need to do is take any changes you made and make them available to the community again. And believe it or not, that's actually surprisingly difficult for a lot of people. So what you can do with an Easter egg is your Easter egg helps you to prove that they're using your source code. Because a lot of the times people won't go through and, like, just clean stuff up like that because they're not looking. Number one, they're not looking for it. Number two, like, unwinding that stuff sometimes can be very problematic. So, like, if you're using another program and you suspect that it might be using your code, what you can do is you can test your Easter eggs, and if your Easter eggs work, then guess what? It's your code, right? Because who else would have put the exact same Easter egg in your code that you did? And there you go. So yeah, we've used that a couple times to prove that people have stolen the Pigeon source code, because it's like, oh, this Easter egg is in your code base. He also tried to get LEGO to make an official product on their online store, but it didn't get enough votes. But he provided a detailed build of materials so anyone could. Oh, nice. So he put it on ideas, but he didn't get enough votes. That sucks. There's people having fun working on Easter eggs during work. Steve Jobs banned that. Yeah, like, the Woz liking Easter eggs I can see. Jobs banning that makes total sense to me, because Jobs is just a dick. But... oh, but he's the second coming of Jesus. That's why we're going to call the iPhone the Jesus phone. Like, you all know that the iPhone used to be called the Jesus phone, right? People used to refer to it as the Jesus phone. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like... Cult of Apple. The Cult of Apple, I swear. Alright, we need one of these. A tannish one, an orange, a green, and 4 green plates. So, anybody looking at the instructions in C187 and know what the Easter egg is yet? Don't say it, because we don't want to spoil. But do you know what it is? Orange, tan, orange. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to be, but whatever. What makes you like it less anymore now, Mike? Is the Easter egg that you have to blow into the Lego cartridge to build it? Oh God, don't do that, people. Ugh. And they even show that in the video for the set. Like, they go and blow into the plastic cartridge. It's like, don't get your spit into this stuff. Oh, this is supposed to be a platform, I guess? Okay, we are on 189. Need one of these, two of these, and one of these. Take this, put that into there. That goes to there, and this goes to here. And then we put that right here. I don't know why we left the X piece in there, but okay. Alright, we're just gotta do some trim around this, and then I will show everyone what the Easter egg is. So this will be visible as part of the build. The trim that we're putting on right now makes it so that you can take this apart. So the Easter egg is visible during, like, while everything's put together, you don't have to like demolish the whole thing. This is like a special breakaway part. Alright, and that is it for that. That's a lot of extra pieces again, but alright. So the Easter egg. Oh, the Easter egg here is the end of Super Mario Brothers 1, level 1, 2, with the warp pipes at the end. So the side here will break away, and then you can, that's your little Easter egg. Oh, you know what? That's supposed to be Mario, I think. This part here. The red with the yellow whatever after him. I think that's supposed to be Mario. Because like he's jumping on the platforms. And then there's the pipe with the warp zone after it. How that's even a scale? Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I said, if I hadn't caught that in the review of it, I would have been astounded. Like, oh my god, this is so cool. And like, since I knew about it, I'm just like, oh, this sucks. I already know about this, damn. But, you know, it's still cool to see it get built. We'll see it as we build the rest of the side net around here, too, and how it works. But yeah, so I guess I don't know when we're gonna get to the controller. The controller and the cartridge. But we're almost done with the console itself. This is going a little bit faster than I thought. We're about an hour 40 in. Oh, and for those of you, I did this every half hour last night. I'm forgetting it too. We are currently on we're about to start step 191. And you can find all the instructions and more info right over there. And we already did the TV. We did the TV last night, for anybody that's not aware. And at some point when we're done building this, we have it all together, I'll go grab the TV. And we can see how that works. And I did go through and build the starter set last night, which, it's, yeah, it's definitely a play set where so like my Lego building now is more like for display. So like the Lego Mario stuff being all like for playing with, it's just kind of like, yeah, all right, that's fine. All right, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This should be a 10. We need a 1x6, 4 1x2 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 2x2 plates, and a 1x2 brick. No, 2 1x2 bricks. All right. So now that I have a handful of crap, things you didn't think you'd say as an adult, and you do, especially if you have kids. Now that I have a handful of crap. What? What are you on about? I don't have kids. But, could happen. Yep, let's hang it off one. Good. Alright, then we need another 1x10. Yeah, so this is going to be the whole breakaway here. Yeah. Well, this is what we're building right now. It's 195, 196, 1x3, a 1x1, and an L brick. There we go. We take 3, we put that on there, and we put that on there, and we go like so. All right, 1x6. It's gonna go in the middle, I assume. No, it's gonna go on the end. I want to build another one of these things. With a 1x2. Put one above, one below. Alright. Step 198. We need 4 1x3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I stack them in 2s. Alright, we need this long ass piece, 2 1x10s. And a 2x3. Nope, hold on. That goes there, 2 2x3s. It's a 3x3. There's another 2x3 and 2 1x1s. Okay. And then we need 11 2x3 tiles. Deep Learn, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And that is the top side of the console to cover that there Easter egg. So when you want to show someone the Easter egg, you're just like, hey, check this out. Bow. And there we go. This is really, really starting to look like a Nintendo. Like even the grays, the gray colors seem like dead on, right? Which that's just kind of scary that like the 2 Lego gray colors are like the exact colors for the Nintendo. I mean, I'm sure they're not exact, but to my untrained non-designer eyes, it definitely looks very, very close. 1x10, 1x4, 1x2, and a 2x3. Okay, so now we're supposed to rotate like so. So this goes, well, we'll start with the 1x4, that'll make it easier. Okay, yeah, so the 3x3 is not covered. Then we've got, was the 4x8s? Yeah, okay, because the long one goes across the back. Then we go here with the 1x2. And then these are the same. Okay, that's 202. 203. We need 4 of these. First set I ever had that had these was a Deep Freeze Defender ship. And it used it to like eject a guy out of the spaceship when you open the like a garage door hatch thing for him to get out. It was so awesome when I was a kid. I was like, this is amazing. Oh, your nests are much shallower. Is it the same physical size? No, it's a little bit smaller. That's me a little yellow, but the SNES is usually pissed yellow. Yeah, my net. Can I show this easy? Oh, actually, I might be able to. So you can see my Super Nintendo's right here. Like it's plugged in, it's ready to go. But here, hold on. Don't lose cables. With an SD to SNES in it. Oh, and a ponytail holder. How's that from some yellowing on my SNES? Like the whole thing is yellow except around the cartridge slot. That's pretty bad. That's pretty gross. How's it going, Cranston? Welcome, welcome. Oh, you ready with party one? Awesome, good. How you doing, man? We've got to put my Super Nintendo back in here. Okay, the RF jack on my Super Nintendo here is brown, FYI. There we go. I just thing upside down. Okay, there we go. Now we can play Super Nintendo after this. No. Okay. Should I actually turn it on? Good to go. All right. We're on step 203. So hydrogen peroxide and UV lights remove yellowing from old game system yeah, the 8-Bit guy on YouTube does a ton of stuff with Retro Bright. But yeah. Very careful with that. Too much and it can cause more harm than good. Yes. The European SNES started to yellow a bit, but not much. Yikes. Yeah, that's an original Super Nintendo I got as a kid, so it's old. It is yellow. It is a chicken. It would not fight you because it is yellow. All right. 1 by 2, 1 by 1, 1 by, or 2 by, whatever. 2 by 2 by 2. Yeah, the Genesis black plastic doesn't yellow. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Or Genesis don't what Nintendo does. Let's go with that. It don't yellow. 3 by 3. 1 by 3. This guy and this guy. Do. Put this back, put this here, and then this is gonna go right there. This is once where Genesis doesn't, what Nintendo does. Yeah. Right mind, something, something. Alright, this thing goes across the back, and we need 4 1x6s to go everywhere else. I wish I had a Nintendo to compare it with. I have a NES Mini. This is definitely bigger than a NES Mini. Like I can grab that, we can compare. Actually, there's an idea. I should take the NES Mini out of its case and put it in the Lego model. And then my Lego Nintendo would actually work. That's actually, I kind of like that idea. We might investigate that. American SNES looks very strange compared to the Genesis next to each other. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the US always got the weird versions, right? Like the NES 2 is cool. The SNES 2 is cool. I never had a SNES 2. But like, I always wanted the Famicom controllers because I wanted the colored buttons. Because I was like, that's awesome. Why doesn't mine have colored buttons? Blah, 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 you know? I was like, where do you get the controllers with the colored buttons? That's awesome. And then, you know, I never did because I was a kid and I couldn't afford to, like, I didn't understand imports. Number one. Number two. All right, it's supposed to be 2 1x3s. And then the 1x4 goes here. All right.
Don't butcher that one. Just build a new enclosure with other bricks within law.
Well, like, I don't know how much butchering would be done, but thank you for the 100 biddies. Yeah, I mean, like, the RetroPie is overkill, right? Like, I already have the NES Mini. All I gotta do is take the case off. Where, like, the RetroPie, like, I gotta figure out how to run wires and shit. The NES Mini is like, where do I connect the buttons? And where do I just make the outputs go? Kind of thing. And that, I don't know, I think that would be easier, but I might be eating my words if I try to do it. Actually, I probably will eat my words if I try. It's simple, it'll be fine. 12 hours later, I think I'm done. That's how shit goes for me, right? Where is the 2x2 plates? Or tile. There it is. It was hiding with all of its friends. And I need a 1x2 as well. Alright, so this goes here. Oh, I was struggling to figure out the orientation there for a second. We go there, there. Okay, that's step 210. Need this guy, the 2x2 plate, 2 1x4s, and a 1x6. The 2x2 goes there. Oop, don't get stuck, don't fall either. then a 1x4, and a 1x4, and then a 1x6, and then that guy, the 10x4 or 12x4, not sure. All right, we're getting there, getting there. They're going to be too hard to set up the ARPA if you wanted to go that way, but yeah, if something goes wrong, you're installing software, that's an instant increase of debugging by hours. Yeah. Not to mention, like, you'd want, like, a way to get to the USB port and shit, like, if you need to hook up a keyboard, maybe. And, yeah. Also, I should hack one of my NES minis or my SNES mini. I have both, at some point. I primarily bought the SNES mini because I wanted Star Fox 2. Since I have an official license, that means I can use a ROM now, right? I backed up my own copy, I swear. I ripped it off my SNES Mini. Which I could. 215. Like, that stuff gets real shady for streamers. I don't know how a lot of them do it or justify it, or if people just, like, are like, well, I don't know, I'm sure I have a copy of the game somewhere. But it's like, I don't know, I'm not going to play any ROMs on stream that I don't have the cartridge within reach, right? So, like, working on like, playing a Mario World hack. Here's my Mario World. Like, literally, it's within reach, right? Like, I'm not getting sued for that shit. Nintendo, it is legit. I have a real copy. One by 4 plates. Oh, this is part of the hinge for the thing. That's a 1x2, 1x3. Where's the? Oh, I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. Can't do a Jonathan Davis voice anymore. Too old. Too old. All right, that's gonna go right here. Boom. And that's our second hinge for the opener. Or for the opener. I mean, I guess it's not wrong. It's a door. Most streamers just seeing show if they have the original cartridge. Gotcha. Yeah. If you want it to be slick, you can put the Pi on the cartridge holder that pops up, mount USB plugs in the Lego cartridge, and then run wires through the cartridge. Yeah, that's just way, way, way too much work. I'll leave that to somebody else to do. If I do that, we're not going to see Pigeon 3 alphas in 2020. Like, there's just no doubt it's not going to happen if we do that. Getting a good streamable retro setup these days can be pretty expensive than emulation. Yeah. So I have a shitty component or composite to HDMI adapter, and the reason it's shitty is, number one, there's a little bit of a lag, but I'm not doing frame perfect shit, right? So I don't really care about the lag. The bigger problem is it forces everything to 720. I want it just to be 480. That would work much better for me if I'm going to stream it, you know? But like, I don't want to buy like a Frame Meister because those are expensive, or an open source frame capture, whatever thing they're called. Those things are also stupidly expensive. And it's just like, can we come up with something that's not $1,000? I know it's not 1,000, but it's way more than I want to spend on it, right? Fuck. I don't know how that's the first time that happened, but like, the composite is still in the end composite, which all kind of hardware trying to clean up. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of streamers are like, oh, there's so much lag. If you want to have no lag, you've got to use a TV with a SCART output and blah blah blah. And it's just like, dude, no, I'm not going there. Don't care. Right? Like, I'm not going to modify my console to have a SCART output and then find a TV that has SCART because I'm in the USA and SCART was never a big thing here. Like, maybe moving to component or something, right? But, like, oh, jeez. But, I mean, hey, if that's their job and they make a lot of money doing that, then, okay, yeah, I can see that, right? Like, that's their bread and butter, right? They're going to try to do everything they can to improve it, and that's fine. But just, like, for general people like me, yeah, it's not a thing. Oh, I was like, I have a lot of pieces. I missed something. And I did. We have to pile all of these on. We are almost done. Almost done. We're an hour or 2 hours in. Almost there. Anything less than 16 to 32 milliseconds, 1 to 2 frames is fine for it. Yeah, I don't even notice, to tell you the truth. Having flashbacks to StarCraft Battle.net. Turn off your music to stop lagging us, man. But I'm on a T3. Oh no. Yeah, that T3, man. You gotta get that DS3. That T3 ain't fast enough. Alright, so we're gonna build the top and the cartridge in bag 7. The question is, which bag 7? So, we'll open all these here. Hi, big boy. I know you want attention. You got at least an hour yet before you can come say hi. No more just jumping right on me, okay? Hi. There, we can bring you into frame a little more. Here. Oh, sorry. That scared him and he jumped off. Alright. But yeah, this is all the pieces that are left. So it looks like 8 is just the controller. T3 still costs, yeah, but I mean, like, the thing with the T3 is, like, the T3 is never about speed. Like, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, to Reconaro, but for those of you who don't know, like, T1s and T3s, they were really fast back in the early 2000s. Because like the fastest cable you get was like 256 kilobit per second, right? Now we measure everything in megabit, just to be clear. So like you could get like a T1, and that T1 was like a megabit up and down, or is it 1.5? And then like a T3 was like 4 or 5. So like back then that sounded amazing, but the thing and the reason why they're still expensive now is they have guaranteed uptimes on them. Whereas like your cable provider doesn't have one, but you have way faster speed. But like if you have mission critical stuff you need to run, you would probably buy a T3 over a cable connection because like that's a high priority support there. That's what it is. Oh, T3s are 45? All right, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. More than equivalent fiber? Okay, yikes. Everyone who caused lag on Battle.net was somehow on a T3, even though the lines. Yeah, it's because they were all in college, and their college was on a T3. That was the trick, and that's one of the reasons why Napster got so big, especially in colleges, is because everybody had fast connections, and then when you're in college too, and you're swapping files on your LAN, it got even better because you're just like, holy shit! Like I just downloaded this whole album in no time. This is amazing. By the way, we just finished 226. That's gonna go off by 1 for whatever reason, but okay. Oh, because yeah, this is just the top. This is gonna go, which it looks like the top is gonna be able to be removed too, so you can see all the workings. So maybe it wouldn't be too hard to put a NES Classic in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's gonna go right there clearly, or somewhere around there. Alright, then we're gonna flip this over. We need these are gonna go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's only copper for the last 3 feet from the telco. Oh, wait, what? Oh, copper expensive apparently. The sad thing is that almost all T3s are delivered over fiber. Yeah, go figure. It's only copper for the 3 feet from the telco. Shit to your router. I'd be like, hey, does this get cheaper if I just get a fiber adapter that'll take it in directly? And they'd probably be like, no. And you're like, but how do we just change this to high-class fiber and not call it a T3? The other thing a lot of people don't know about too is, and like, who else remembers ISDNs? ISDNs were the shit. I wanted an ISDN so bad back in the day. ISDN is basically just two 56K phone lines connected together. It was like, it's twice as fast, man. It's twice as fast. It's amazing. You had an ISDN, you lucky bastard, Flumbort. Yeah, you could tell who the gray hats are here. Or not gray hats, the graybeards. Gray hat is security. Does it dial twice? No, because it's just, it uses basically 2 phone lines, but it wasn't like a normal piston setup, a publicly switched telephony network. So like, I don't think it had Signal 7 or anything on it, but I don't know. I never had one. Flumbort, you couldn't make a call over your ISDN, right? First business you set up as ISDN? Makes sense. Oh, you gotta get that business class, man. Okay, you could dial over it. Interesting. ISDN sucked here in the States. So expensive? Yeah. ISDN had a phone number? Interesting. Alright, well, I mean, like, it makes sense that it would have a phone number for, maybe not. I was gonna say for, like, modem dialing or something, but why would you be dialing your modem? Because I thought an ISDN was a persistent connection. That's some denial of service. You can just call a business on their ISDN line to block them. That's the hacker in me, always trying to find the way to break shit. Where's that 1x2 tile? I thought I just saw it. There it is. Alright, this is step 237 we're going into now. I need 2 2x6s and one of these. And we are going to flip this like this. We're going to put this right there, and then these go here. Remember Roadrunner marketing? Yeah. It wasn't persistent, you had to die. Really? Okay. Huh. As soon as Roadrunner came to Austin, you dropped that shit immediately? I can see that. You remember the shark fin modems? Those things were awesome and horrible. Okay, so ISDNs were dial-up. Okay, I didn't know that. It makes sense why they had a number then. Remember when Roadrunner got released in your area and the local phone company sent the flyers? Unlike your shared cable internet, our 56K is dedicated. Oh, God. He's back to different things. All right, I gotcha. After dial 56K, you got ADSL. Nice. Yeah, I went from dial-up 56K to Roadrunner at 256 kilobit, I think. Because getting DSL in my house would have been a pain. Although eventually we did get it. Like, we moved from cable to AT&T's crap, whatever the hell it was called. It was pre-Uverse. AT&T's internet, so I think it was pre-Uverse. But yeah, that sucked. Like, I'm gonna go back to cable now. And it's like, hey, look, I has all the speeds now. I have all the megabits. One of the ISDN and Cisco routers used to suck. You had to specify the SPIDs and clocks and everything. Yikes. Going from 56K to 1 megabit was basically unlimited bandwidth is a huge deal. Yeah. Here's one of the first in the US to get Roadrunner. It's amazing to get off that AOL shit we had before. Yeah. I both miss and will never miss AOL. I kind of want to see like somebody rebuild like a similar website that has like keywords to it and search and stuff like that, like an integrated portal thing. But at the same time, I'm just also like, no, don't bother. Actually, I think what I really miss about AOL is the the AOL like hacking scene, making the making AOLs. AOLs, for those of you that don't know, like AOL used to have a limit of like 15 people per chat room. So like prime time during the summer at least, because that's typically when I would be on, because I didn't have my own computer. I had to use my mom's from school. We talked about this before, which we obviously only had at the house during the summer because school wasn't in session. So there used to be a limit of 15 people in a room. So if you wanted to get into a room for wares or chatting or whatever, right? You had to get lucky and you had to keep trying to get in. And what people used to do is we used to build these programs called AOLs, which would automate the process. So you would just be like, hey, break into this room or bust into this room. You used to create a thing called a room buster, which would just sit there and try, and maybe it would scale back, but you know, we didn't give a shit back then. So there was no such thing as rate limiting back then. So, you know, you would just sit there, you'd like go do that, you go smoke a cigarette, go take a pee, whatever, right? You come back and yeah, it would work. I say smoke cigarettes, back then I smoked, which I don't know. But yeah, don't smoke. That's a horrible thing to get started in. The walled garden, yes. Remember when Yahoo was more relevant than Google? Yeah. Kids these days will never know. I miss playing pool on Yahoo, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Yahoo pool was amazing. I think it's long dead now. But I used to play so much pool on Yahoo, it was dumb. Retro gamers now are like, I would be playing on this system, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I used to play pool on my web browser. That's my retro game. This is supposed to like clip in here. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's an interesting setup, but all right. But then we take that and we put that here. This does not actually... There's no bricks for it to hold on to. Okay, sure. It just fits snugly in place, which is gonna get fixed here, I guess. All right, so Nintendo goes here. And then there should be one that says entertainment. Entertainment. And then we got two 1x6 plates. Tiles. Okay, there we go. Or this way. Yahoo and Alta Vista were great, yeah. I remember when AOL changed their browser to be Internet Explorer, and everyone was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, pre-Internet Explorer. Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days. I kind of wish my GeoCity sites were still around, but they're not, so that kind of sucks. But we have the Nintendo. It is built out of Legos. We have one Nintendo. And we can put the cartridge in. It's hard to see, but the cartridge slot is down. Can I? Yeah, whatever. And then I have to reach in and pull the thing to put the slot back up. But we have one finished Nintendo. We have won the internet today. I've checked a couple of the GeoCities sites, and they don't have them. I know both of my sites were in Silicon Valley, and I've gone through everything in Silicon Valley on at least one of them, and they weren't there. Which everything in Silicon Valley on the GeoCity sites is a lot of shit to go through. Let me tell you, it takes a couple hours, but I've spent the hours to go through and try to find it, and they're just not there. You know, somebody switched to Firefox when they had tabs. Well, some of us went to Mozilla because Firefox was not a thing yet. So, you know, it was Netscape and Internet Explorer. And then Netscape released Mozilla because Mozilla was what they first open sourced, and Mozilla got tabs first. And yeah, that's when I started using Mozilla because I was like, fuck yeah, man, I got tabs. and it was amazing. And then somewhere after there, Mozilla released. Oh shit! I'm one off. Here comes the brick separator, but I don't need it. But then somewhere after there, what's I saying? Yeah. So Mozilla then released Firebird, right? No, they released Phoenix. Then they got into issues with the name, so they renamed it to Firebird. And apparently their patent lawyers and trademark people didn't clear that one either. And then they rebranded it to Firefox. And that is how we got to Firefox today. Opera had tabs before that? Huh. I never used Opera. I went from AOL's browser to Internet Explorer to Mozilla to Firefox to Chrome, and now I'm tinkering with going back to Firefox, something like that. I've used Opera a little bit, and I've never understood Opera, and I've never understood the attraction to Opera is what I'm trying to say. Opera just has never functioned well for me, so I'm just like, why do people like this? I don't get it. I don't understand. But that's just me. Opera's way ahead of its time. I mean, it's still a thing, but now it's based on Blink. It's just another Google browser. For better or worse. Step 255. 256. Flip my cartridge over. Let's put a bunch of plates on. We're almost done with the cartridge. This looks like it's going to be everything here. 1x3 or 2x3. You don't see another 2. Oh, it's no. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm blank. Okay, that goes there. Then we go 1x3, 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 1x4, 2x4, 6x4, 2x6, 6x2, 6x6, 6x1, 4x4, 4x4, 1x3, and that. And I have an extra 1x3 tile. You don't typically have extra tiles, but I put the sticker on it. I was interested in its usefulness faded quickly. Oh, there are 3 stickers here. Okay, so it's not great, not bad. Oh, okay, yeah, there's cheating here. I was like, the cartridges were all gray, and this is just all sticker stuff for it. That's a little off, but it's close enough. Oh. Will it work? Will it blend? Let's find out. This also works on gravity, but there you go. Cartridge is in and in place. Oh, yeah, okay, and then I can just push down and it'll come right back up. So I don't have to reach in there and do it weird. That is crazy. The things they're able to build with Legos. That isn't the Duck on Combo cartridge. No, it's not. It's not and it's not the combo cartridge with world-class track meet as well. So that sucks. All right. So here is this piece that dropped on the floor yesterday and showed how bad I need to vacuum in here. Time to build a NES controller. Can you imagine if they built a zapper too? Number one, Lego wouldn't. Lego will not make modern weapons. There are no guns in Lego. So I'd be very surprised if there was even a if they'd even make a Nintendo zapper. But who knows? Maybe. Maybe. All right, we are on step 259. We're doing good here. We're at 215. We're almost done. That's awesome. Because I really didn't want to do a whole stream tonight. Like, no offense. Like, I'm hungry, kind of tired. These are normally off days for me. Where, like, I'm just chilling. Getting some R&R in. I'm probably still programming, but, you know, like, being on stream, it's a little different. You gotta keep track of stuff. You know how it goes. 1x6. 264. These two here. 1x6. We need this guy's gonna go here. Oh, I need the dot. Give me the dot. All the dots. No guns, but they made samurais and pirates. You know, stabbed yourself in the eye with one of their swords as a kid. Yeah, like there's fire-breathing dragons too. Like, I didn't say it was logical, but like, that's their stance, and I mean, that's fine. They can do whatever they want, you know. Like, they've got archers and shit that have bows and arrows, but no guns. And like, I mean, more power to them for standing up to it even now, and that's cool. But I mean, I guess that's a big difference, right? Is like the pirate stuff and that's historical, right? Whereas like guns are like, there's a couple of them actually. Yeah, there's a couple of the pirate stuff that have like muskets and stuff, but like there's nobody with like walking around with like an AR-15, right? And I think that's actually a good thing. Where it's like, you know, they're willing to take that stance and take that hit, where it's just like, yeah, we're not going to use your stuff because you won't give us real weapons. But then people, there's people that have made like custom 3D printed ones, and I think they even injection mold like actual like military weapons now, which is kind of like, really? Do you really need that in your Lego? Like, that seems like overkill. Okay, there is the controller wire wired in. And it's going to be all in the way now for the rest of this build. But yeah, I think using the historical weapons is fine for them. It makes sense. Alright, and we want to plug that in there to give it a little bit more sturdiness. And then this hangs off by one peg. Okay, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, we need another one of these with a 1x1. And that goes here. Let's go here. Ugh, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for food after the stream. Am I gonna cook or am I gonna make something lazy? The answer is probably something lazy. The problem is I don't have a lot of lazy stuff to cook. That's how I ended up eating a sandwich for dinner. That is probably why I will end up eating a sandwich after the stream too. Alright, tuck this on to their arena. Then we put a 1x6 across that. Okay. Alright, 278. This cable is just hanging out the whole time. I mean, it's a good sign, like it's not gonna come out, right? I mean, you could pull it out if you pull hard enough, but like, it's not gonna be easy. 2 and 2, right? Okay, because that goes between the buttons. 1x4 here, and a 1x2. Big old red piece goes there. I was like, it's one short. I didn't notice the blue one there, and I missed a green one last up. I was like, wait a second, there's supposed to be green under there. Gotta pay attention to this piece count. Does working with Lego make me hungry for waffles? No, but I do have waffles. I did pick up waffles at the store yesterday. Maybe I will have waffles. Because I have red raspberry and strawberry syrup to go on said waffles. And that, if you're gonna eat waffles, that is a good way to eat waffles, let me tell you. Like maple syrup, blah. Strawberry syrup, yeah. Now we're talking. Raspberry syrup, yeah. Maple, bleh. Waffles qualify as lazy? Yeah, that's a good point. You're sleepy, sorry if I'm not yeah, no worries, Em. How you doing? How you doing? We're getting close to finishing this thing. We're almost there. The Nintendo itself is done. It works. Well, works as in the cartridge works. Oops. Put it in, push it down. It's in. It's not going to fall out. Also, there's an Easter egg for anybody that wasn't here before. It's built into the system, which if you don't want to see the Easter egg, don't look at the screen. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you want to know, I will describe to you what it is. But, yeah. This console is done, the TV is done, we are working on the controller. And then we will be a dunzo. Dunzo. And I'm looking very excited to being done. Because then I can go chill for a while. My cats will be happy too. I was like, how does this piece go in? I didn't realize it turned around. Turn this around, and then we go like that. And then that's for start and select. There we go. Step 282. We put this yellow piece right here. This is pretty solidly built, let me tell you. Okay, there is some flex in it, but there's not a whole lot. Real maple is the way to go? Nah. Cats are demanding little bastards? Yes, they are. How am I so cheerful? I don't understand the question. Like, I'm building Legos. How do you build Legos and not be cheerful? Right? Like, maybe I'm overthinking it? I'm like, if you're building Legos and you're all depressed, there's a problem there. Deeper problem. Oh, stupid fat stomach's in the way. Somebody needs to find a way so that you can lose weight while building Lego. I will get on that diet plan in a minute. 1x2. One of these. This guy. And one of these. Alright, so we're going to go this way. This goes here. The black part here. Yeah, that one doesn't have any flex to it. This one's going to have some flex to it. It's going to feel like you can... Well, maybe not. It's like it's going to feel like you can push it. And then I try to push it and it doesn't move. Like, I had to, like, hook it in there to get it in. Alright, that is step 284. Like, a lot hotter so I can sweat more? No. It's a walking desk treadmill while building them? Like, walking desks, like, or just standing desks are stupidly expensive. And, like, even then, right now, with my current setup here, I couldn't do that. I can't use a standing desk because I have a shelf above my desk. Like, I can take the shelf out, right? But, like, at some point, I'm actually going to make that Tux Droid work before I die. And that's what's up above, what's on the shelf up above my desk right now, and that's where a problem would come in because of that. Oh man, these have graphics on it to do the outlay of the D-pad. I don't know if you can see that yet. Yeah. So it's just printed on the tiles. So we got a 1x4, we got the Nintendo, we got the start and select, we got a 1x2, we got a 1x1, we got a 2x2, we got the 6, we got the 1, we got the 8, there we go. Speaking of demanding cats. Hi, what do you want? Alright. BA. This is supposed to go that way. What's up, dude? What do you want? Alright, bye. It's funny, like, I didn't notice the details here about the outline of the D-pad. And all the reviews and everything I saw, nobody pointed that out. They pointed out that the texture of the D-pad there was cool, which actually I think we put tiles over the top of this. But yeah. This definitely feels heavier than a real Nintendo controller, though. That much is for certain. Or maybe not.
Yeah, big boy. You better get out of there or I'll cat you and bring you back to Ohio the next time I visit.
John's gonna steal you. Then you can deal with his health issues. Nah, he's doing better. He still has some problems, but he's doing better than he's been for a while. There's start and select. Those are some weird pieces I haven't seen before, but that's all right. All right, and then we're gonna put 4 of these in place with a 1 tile in the center. Thicker programming? What? I don't know what that is. You don't get the yellow pieces for contrast and building? I don't know. They do that all the time now. They just put random colors in there and shit. Why? I don't know. Could be contrast, could be boredom. I don't know. I got nothing. Alright, so we are building the controller port right now. That will go into the Lego Nintendo Entertainment System. Bikram Yoga. Is that yoga in a hot room? Oh, or Bikram. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've done that before, and holy cow, do you sweat. I should probably get back into yoga. Except, I know a bunch of the positions, but, like, I don't understand the order that you pick your yoga positions in. So, like, me going to a yoga place is usually a better fit than just guessing. Oh. I was like, why is this so flat? I didn't put the 2 pieces together. Alright, and there's our Nintendo plug. Why did they put it into player 2? What are you doing, you dummies? Wait, did I mess this up? No. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Now you're playing with power. Nintendo power. Alright, there we go. That is the Lego Nintendo build. Look up Pokemon Yoga on YouTube. It's intense. 40 minutes of different poses and they're all legit. Yikes. There we go. We can play Nintendo now. How's it going, DDD? DD? It seems like you're missing a king in your name. King DDD. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the TV real quick. Ugh. Oh my god, am I warm? Alright. So yes, this has been quite the Lego build. So for those of you that have not seen the TV yet, we'll do it in this camera first. This is easy. So the TV, it has a stand. I'm not going to hold the stand because it doesn't stay on the stand. We'll model the whole thing in a minute. Well, we'll go through it quick. So, you know, it looks like your typical old school TV. Even has the old antenna. You know, so it's got a nice little Mario picture there. You've got the channel button up here, which makes all sorts of noise. You got power and UHF VHF switch there. You've got color, volume, contrast, and brightness. There we go. And dials. Nice little speaker over here. It looks all right. Going around the TV, typical side. It does have the little CRT thing. You've got your component composite. I always mess those up. Composite plugs there. You've got a coax input cable there. I think that's supposed to be the power. I don't know what these two are. Maybe that's the old school plug-in antenna thing. Yeah, we didn't figure that out. But then on this side, you've got a crank. And the reason you have the crank is that you can actually play Mario Brothers. So, but what makes this more interesting is the top here has a little plate. Actually, I'm going to put the antenna down so I don't break it. So it has a little plate you can push in and it'll pop out. What you do is you take your Lego Super Mario. Okay, you turn them on. Actually, here, let's do this so we can actually hear. Let's turn the music off. Okay. So, you know, he makes a whole bunch of sounds. So then we put him there, and then he will start responding to what's happening in the TV. Oh, the clouds are black because they're getting chroma keyed out. So is the pipe. Sorry, this thing's heavy. But yeah, so that, you know, it just goes through and it loops and it loops and it loops. But yeah, so good times, fun times. Definitely one of the most detailed, craziest Lego builds I've ever built. But yeah, so the if you want to get a side-by-side comparison of the two. Oh. So there you go. There's the TV. It is a little bit wider than the NES itself. But yeah, good times. It's a fun, crazy build. So you built a NES Mini from ground up. No. This is the Lego one. Lego one. So you can find all information about it right over there. Mario's going to sleep because that's what he does. Oh, what did I say? Lego. It's topic. Yeah. What am I going to build next? I don't know. This is only the second Lego, well, the third Lego stream. It's the second Lego set we've built on stream ever. And the last one's over a year ago. Actually, maybe 2 years ago now. I don't even remember. When did the Stranger Things set come out? Like, I got that as with the VIP early access thing, and we built that on stream. You got a Castles in the Sky build set from Wish. It's not real Legos, cheap knockoff Legos from China. Gotcha. But yeah, we'll see what we do next. But yeah. Alright, but I think we're gonna call it there because I am hungry. And this is my second extra stream this week. So I need to go figure out where we're gonna go here. But yeah, so I'm glad we got it done. I'm happy it only took 2.5 hours rather than another 3 or 4. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna go raid him because we haven't raided him in a while. All right, we're gonna go raid Do Right. So anybody who's coming here because we're doing a Lego build tonight, we typically do programming. So we're gonna go raid Mr. Do Right, who is, I'm sure, working on his next generation firewall because he's been working on that forever. But you can find my schedule right over here. I'll be back on Monday night doing some programming. If you want to find me on social media, you can find all that right over here. And be sure to check out the officially unofficial Pigeon Discord as well, so you can keep in contact when I'm not streaming. So yeah. Alright, until Monday, adios!